Hi, welcome to today's show. And today's show is an unplanned video. Yep, I have another video planned for today, but a friend of mine, Jeremy, thank you, asked me to review the Ravin R470. So we'll take a look at it right after this. Howdy, ma'am. Howdy, partner. Hope you're all having a great day. I am because I'm shooting a video. So, like I said, it was an unplanned video for today. So, how about we just jump into it? We'll just go right over here. Like the new Ravin R470. First thing that catches my eye is the price. $25,550. Wow. And then you add camo to it. That's another $200 more. And you add the electric motor. Yes, I said electric motor. That's another $300 more. Wow. And I'm sure the weight increases with that little battery they have on there. How much? I don't know. It doesn't say. Oops. Let the cat out of the bag. Yeah, I looked at it a little bit already. So, let's take a look at this Ravin. Okay. So, it is small. It's compact. The thing that jumped out at me here right off the bat is that there's no foot stirrup. So if you add on like a Swacker broadhead, which hangs out 3 more inches, you could be hanging out towards the end. I don't think that'd be very good to haul down the brushy trail. And it might knock it out. Second thing that gets my eye here is the size of these cams. They are big. It looks like they're at least 3-inch cams. That's quite a bit. I'm guessing. I don't know. The scope rail mounted solidly. We got us a tube for the arrow to stick into. Right here. If you look right here, just above my hand there, that's where the safety is. So we get started, yeah. Right there is the safety. To me, that safety is a little bit further back than I would want. Because I like my safeties right here by my thumb, where most safeties are. That one you literally got to take your hand off, flip the safety, come back down. To me, that's a little bit too much of movement. So, for me, that's not going to work. That's just me. Got a nice side view of the top rail here. Nice solidly planted on the top of the guide rail up here. You can see where the arrow just rides right inside there. It looks like to me it doesn't have an adjustable shoulder pad here. The cheek riser, maybe, maybe not. I don't think so, but I'm just guessing. The handle looks okay where the trigger is. You got the hand grip right there. Yeah, you can see right here, if you put a longer broadhead on here, yeah, you're either sticking right here or a little bit beyond. That could be a problem. But I like the foot stirrup for protection of my tip of my arrow. Again, the size of those cams. And they're 300-degree cams. It is narrow. I think 4.3, which is pretty narrow. But what is it from outside cam to outside cam, which it looks like They may stick out just a little bit beyond the limbs, to me. Let's go down and take a look at the specs. 470 feet per second, 196 foot-pounds of kinetic energy, 8.4 pounds, 26.75. Draw force is 17 pounds. The hexacoil cam system. Limbs are made of fiberglass, limbs CNC composite. Okay, I don't think we need anything there. So we'll just kind of review. I'm not going to play the sound, just because I don't want to be hit by a copyright infringement or anything like that.
True progress doesn't ask for permission. Hunting has evolved, and Ravin is leading the way. Introducing the Ravin R470, the next generation of crossbow technology. At its core is the hex coil cam system.
Helicoil. You kind of see down here that they crisscross underneath.
Dual cables above and below the.
Yeah, they crisscross. That helps keeps the cams in a straight line. Got to have them in a straight line.
Center line create a perfectly centered arrow path. Driven by hex coil's 300 degrees of rotation, the R4.
As you see, it goes complete 300 degree on the cams. That's a lot of movement.
70 delivers blistering speed, perfect balance, and elite downrange accuracy, all in one of the most compact.
Okay, 26.75 is the total length. 4.3 axle to axle. Now I haven't found anything how wide it is uncocked. Nothing showing that.
Designs Ravin has ever built. And compact performance.
This is the cam system for the crank. Looks like the bottom. Looks like this is the main gear. 2 secondary gears to operate the screw system. That looks like an awfully small screw system in there. But again, there's a lot of movement right there. It may or may not cause future problems.
And intelligent design. The VersaDrive cocking system uses a revolutionary dual lead screwdriver.
There's the gears, or I should say the rods. This is your trigger box with a string going around it.
For a smooth, effortless draw. An internal brake allows cocking and uncocking to pause or resume at any point. With a built-in clutch to prevent overcocking, it's simple, smooth, and silent.
Okay, enough of that. All right. So, anything else down here? No. Now, nothing to say how wide it is. The thing that gets me is you got a bow this expensive, and they're only sending you 3003 arrows. Why not 001? That doesn't seem like a good idea to me. But that's just me. Now, it is on the same platform. Well, let me bring it up here. As the R500. Let me bring that up. Okay, this is the R500. And as you can see, it's on the same exact platform. Just 30 feet per second faster. And the price on that one is $2,000 more. I'm going to $2,000 more. $50 more. So, no, $300 more. Or something like that. So, to me, for 300 feet per, for 30 feet per second more, at 300, I mean, that's $100 let's see. For 30 feet per second, yeah, that's roughly $100 per 10 feet. So, and on the same platform. And it's just 1 inch longer. So, what do I think? I think they did a good job, but it's just not worth the $300 more for the 500 than the 470. It really isn't, in my opinion. I know my opinion just matters to me. It may not matter to you guys, but the 470, I mean, it's okay. It's a nice looking crossbow. But for the price, I don't think. I really don't think it's not really worth it. That's just my opinion. Don't get me wrong. Would I like to have one? Yeah, I just like to have another one like that. But yeah, not for me though. I mean, even you're obviously going to maybe put a different scope on it. It has a decent scope. Ravin does put out some decent scopes. They don't offer it like 10 Point does with a Garmin or a Boris Oracle X. But if you put like the Garmin on there, that's going to raise the scope up a little bit. I'm guessing. I'm just guessing. But then you don't have a cheek riser, and if you need to put an extension cheek riser on there, there's no way to do that. That you glue it on. Is this a one-size-fit-all? I don't think so. Because I really think they need to work on getting an extended shoulder rest here and do something with the cheek rest. I really do. And having the safety way back there, that's not for me. I like my safety right here. Where I can reach it with my thumb, with less movement. This is, like I said, just a little too much movement for me. Okay, so that's my opinion of the Ravin R470. As they say, take it or leave it. Whatever. Okay. So again, I want to thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. It does mean a lot to me. And remember, these episodes are dedicated to my son and in loving memory of my oldest son. And see you on the next episode of Utah Crossbow Hunter.